This DVD is your step-by-step guide to preparing your site for your Easy Screed pour. Easy Screed is for internal use only, so before it can be pumped into your site, the roof must be on, the windows installed, and your walls plastered. Customers are asked to indicate clearly the depth of the Easy Screed they require. Ideally, you should take the measurement when the floor is bare before you have installed any layers of insulation. For closest accuracy, measure 1 meter above the point where your Easy Screed will come to, using an exterior door as a reference point and allowing for your final floor covering. Remember, the minimum requirement for Easy Screed is 35 millimeters and you shouldn't need any more than that. Although you are measuring from the bare floor, you will also need to include in your 1 meter measurement the depth of the insulation layers you will be installing. Exclude heating pipes. For upstairs, you need to measure at the head of the stairs. We strongly recommend that first you lay a base of 500 gauge plastic on the bare floor before you put down the insulation. With your measurements taken and a base layer of plastic down, you can now lay your choice of insulation. Just fold down the excess from your base layer of plastic. We also recommend that you install edging strips at skirtboard level to allow for thermal expansion. Step 3 is essential, and without it we can't pour the Easy Screed. Once you've installed your insulation, you must seal the entire area with 500 gauge plastic. Make sure that you run an excess of plastic up the walls to a minimum of 150 millimeters. You must seal off all seams in the plastic with gaffer tape. Don't forget to seal around any pipes, voids or gaps. This eliminates Easy Screed leaking through the plastic. If you are pouring Easy Screed on upper floors, you will need to ensure that the area is completely sealed off, particularly at the head of stairs, to avoid seepage. If you are pouring Easy Screed with an underfloor heating system, this is the time to lay and attach the pipes. We recommend clipping the pipes no further than 600 millimeters apart. Clipping the pipes close together prevents them from floating in the screed. The final step is to clear the floor of any debris because it may float to the top or interfere with the Easy Screed finish. You are now ready for your Easy Screed pour. But before we move on, let's run through our preparation checklist. Step 1. Measure the level of Easy Screed from bare floor. Step 2. Lay your choice of insulation. Step 3. Seal the area with 500 gauge plastic. Step 4. Seal any gaps or voids with gaffer tape. Step 5. Carefully seal off the top of the stairs. Step 6. Lay your underfloor heating system. Step 7. Clear the floors of any debris. When we arrive at your site for the pour, we do all the work for you. We will check the levels and measure the area size before we begin to install the Easy Screed. Easy Screed is conveniently pumped in by hose. Please advise in advance if a constant water supply is not available. One of Easy Screed's best features is the speed of its application. Another feature is easy access to upper floors because Easy Screed is pumped in by hose. Easy Screed is an environmentally compliant product. It's made of all natural materials. The binder is recycled peat ash, which is mixed with sand and water. Only 35 millimeters of Easy Screed is required, in comparison to a minimum of 75 millimeters for concrete. This means heat is distributed faster and more efficiently, which saves on heating bills. Once the pour is completed, a light rake over, or dappling, is all that's required for a perfect finish. In good drying conditions, Easy Screed can be lightly trafficked after only 9 hours. After 48 hours, you will need to let air circulate where the Easy Screed has been poured to aid in the drying process. So open some windows during the day. After 7 days, you can turn on the central heating system, which will further assist the drying process. Easy Screed is not a wearing course, so it must be covered with tiles, carpet, floorboards, or some other suitable flooring. You should not install your floor covering until you have already begun operating your underfloor heating system.